When we have some information that we would like to use the stats feature with, the first thing that we're going to need to do is figure out how to get that information onto our calculator. And then when we're done using the information, we need to know how to get it off of our calculator. So at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to enter and clear data on your graphing calculator using the stats feature. All right, so there are some steps that we will be using to enter and then to clear our data. And you'll notice on this screen right here, there is a sample set of data that I'll be using on the graphing calculator to show you how to enter the data. So I'm now going to switch over to my graphing calculator here. Here we go. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is enter that data. When I do that, I will first press Stat, and then notice that iEdit is already highlighted. And so I'm just going to pick option 1 there. You'll notice my lists are nicely cleared already. If your lists have some information in there, as soon as I get information in there, I'll be showing you how to clear that off. The biggest thing is in my list, my X's are going to go into my L1. So one at a time, I'm just going to enter my X values. That first X value is 5. And then I can either press enter or I can press the arrow down key to get me to the next line. And my next one was 8, 9, 11, and then 15. And then just make sure you press enter to make sure all of those things are in. And then you can just press the arrow up key and then over to get over to list 2. And list 2 is where I'm going to enter my Y values. My Y values were 22, 26, 32, 10, and 50. And again, make sure you press enter after you enter that last value, otherwise it might not register it. Okay, and that was pretty much all I need to do. Once I have my information entered, I can just quit. So I'll go to second mode and get me out, and then I'm ready to do anything else that I'd like to do in the stats program. All right, now let's say we don't want that information in there anymore, so we need to clear it. We're going to go to Stat once again. We're going to Edit again. And then to clear it, what I'm going to do is use my arrow key, and notice how L2 is now highlighted. I can just press clear and then enter, and that will clear everything out of that list for me. And then if I do the same thing with L1, just arrow over till L1 is actually highlighted, and then just press clear, enter. That will do that for you. There is a little mistake that some people run into sometimes, which is accidentally pushing delete instead of clear, and there's an extra video just for you in case you do that. So you should be able to now enter and clear data from the stats feature of your program.